Hello learners, I welcome you all back to my channel Prakash Kavita. In the previous period, we have discussed regarding the conditionals type 0 and type 1. Type 0 is the truth conditional and type 1 is the probable conditional. Now I am going to discuss about other two conditionals. They are type 2 and type 3. Type 2 is known as hypothetical, unreal and imaginary conditional. In this conditional, if part remains in a past simple form and main part remains subject plus would plus first form of the first form of the verb. In hypothetical conditional, if clause remains in a past simple form and in main clause we use subject and a would plus first form of the verb As for instance, if I had money, I would buy a horse. If I had money, I would buy a horse. By first form of the verb. If I were a king, I would make you my minister. If I were a king, I would make you my minister. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. In these sentences, generally we use if clause at the beginning of the sentence and the main clause at the end of the sentence. We can also alter it. We can also use main clause at the beginning of the sentence and if clause at the end of the sentence. If we use if clause at the beginning of the sentence, after this clause we should use a comma mark at the end of this clause, and at the end of the sentence we use a full stop mark. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Or in the other hand, we can say if beggars would ride, if wishes are horses. In this case, no comma is used in the middle of the sentence. Only one full stop mark is used at the end of the sentence. These are the examples of hypothetical, unreal or imaginary conditional. Then we shall discuss about type 3 conditional. Type 3 conditional, I mean unfulfilled conditional or impossible conditional. Unfulfilled conditional or impossible conditional. In this case, if part remains in a past perfect form and in main part we use would, have plus third form of the verb. Would have plus third form of the verb. In this unfulfilled conditional, if part remains in a past perfect tense and main part we use in main part would have plus third form of the verb. As for instance, if I had labored hard, I would have secured good marks. If I had labored hard, I would have secured good marks. If I had known your address, I would have written to you. If I had known your address, I would have written to you. If the students had studied well, they would have passed the examination. In these sentences, we also use the if part at the beginning of the sentence and main part at the end of the sentence. In these cases, we may also use the main part at the beginning of the sentence and if part at the end of the sentence. If we use main part at the beginning of the sentence, there should be no comma used. No comma should be used here, and only one full stop mark should be given at the end of the sentence. These are the rules of conditional sentences. Am I clear? Oh my dear students, am I clear? If you are in any doubt, you may write in the comment box. Okay, I remain your Mr. Prakash Chandra Jaina. Thank you all. Goodbye.